so it's in there better. Okay. Okay. Hey, I'm here. Yay. Hey guys, yeah, I'm doing this weekend edition. I'm doing it now because I like to do this because this is sort of a reaction type of video. I've had these tapes for since 80, 40 years or whatever. I haven't listened to them in over 30 years. So I like to just put them in and remember all the cool stuff I did when I captured music back in the early 80s. As a high schooler, you know, discovering what kind of music you like and your history of music and that. And last week I used to do it on Tuesdays. I did one, and it ended up being the whole tape was the Beatles. And during it, I recognized and remembered, oh yeah, I did this for a girl. She liked the Beatles, so I recorded a couple albums on it. But I do this because it's fun to remember things. It's fun to reminisce. I've had 2 strokes. I've had brain surgery. Should have most likely been dead 4 years ago, so I'm still alive. So I figured this could be fun. People like to reminisce over old music. So I decided to go again because I really wanted to listen to a tape with, and this one has it, you can see, all kinds of different kinds of songs and music on it, not just an hour and a half of the Beatles. I love the Beatles, but I wanted to listen to different kind of music. So anyway, that's why I'm on tonight. On the weekend, it's Sunday. Figured not many people around. But now I'm going to play what should be lots and lots of different sort of rare underground kind of music. So here we go. Like I said, it's fun to discover all the stuff you did when you're in high school, just learning to be who you were. And this is a mod song, I'm pretty sure. Or if you consider mod. I was a mod. Last week I showed a picture of our yearbook photo of all those mods together. That was our clique. So anyway, yay, I get to listen to some rare alternative 80s music this week. And I will, as much as my brain can, if I know the name of the band, I will try to tell you. And the funny thing is, if I don't know it, I'm monetized, so eBay checks to see copyrights on all this. So after the end of these, by the next day, they tell me if it's a copyright song. It tells me the band and who owns the license, and so it's kind of neat in that respect that they fact check me on a lot of stuff. But truth is, half the songs I play, they've never been registered on YouTube as copyright. So, like this song, I'm pretty sure they won't know who it is. And it's never been monetized or copyrighted on YouTube. So. Right. But that's what these 80s tapes are about. It's what they call reaction videos. When you react to something you've never seen before. Well, I've seen it and I recorded it, but it was 30 years ago, so it's all new to me. And I said I should have died 4 years ago, so it's fun to reminisce. It's like looking through picture books. And now you can go live and share with people. So here we go. Sounds like a cheerleading song, doesn't it? Rah, rah, rah. Something they can do at the football game. Have their cheer to it. Don't know who. Not that I expect to know many people after 3 years of disappearing from YouTube. Nagel. It's a love Nagel. Big time 80's artist. Remember he did the cover of Duran Duran's Rio album, this Nagel. No idea what. It's a typical 80's pop song. Max Headroom, I thought I remember the same. Anybody old enough to remember Max Headroom? And that girl right there on the Bow Wow Wow, naked on the album cover, she's 15. That was a controversy back then. She's covered up, you can't really see, but 15-year-old naked on the album cover, that was a big thing back then. Rockabiliiy. That's the style. Rockabiliiy, like Stray Cats were the biggest, most well-known rockabilly band, but there were actually a lot of rockabilly bands. Just Stray Cats got most of the play. Rock This Town, Stray Cat Strut. There were other rockabilly bands. Jimmy and the Mustangs is the only one I remember name-wise. This might be Jimmy and the Mustangs, I don't know. Popular sound in the 80's. You had a lot of rockabilly guys, you know, 50's look, Grease the movie. That's what rockabilly guys dress like. The 50 rebel people, like, yeah, Grease. Think of the men in Grease. That's how the guys walk around that were in the rockabilly music. Wow, yeah. That's what I like about it. Yeah, it's got that 50s sound. That 50s bebop sound. The guitar solo. This was my music. I was a skater. Punk rock was the major sound. We skated to Black Flag and Social D and TSOL. Is music still around? Is there a current rockabilly bands around now? I know some bands that sound like some of the 80's music. But I don't know if there's, I'm sure there's this group and bands that like this still, maybe not. I'm not into the recent current music scenes. So. come to think of it, when I was researching all these images, that's an image I forgot to look up. I forgot to look up 80's Rockabilly look. I did ska, I did mod, I did punk, I did new wave. I forgot Rockabilly. Huh. I'm gonna have to go back in and add to the photos and look up Google Rockabilly 80's look. Get all the what do you call it? Greasers. Get all the greasers. Nope. Still in the Rockabilly groove. I said what I would do, I would sit out in the living room after everybody went to bed, using my dad's stereo, which I wasn't supposed to touch, and wait. And then when I hear a song I like, I hit record. And it pause. And then I'd sit out there for like hours with the headphones on, so I didn't wake anybody. And I'd record these. Back it was 80, 81, something like that. But yeah, that was dad's stereo. You can't touch it, so I had to sneak out there at night when everybody was in bed. Put on the COS headphones, and I would listen to it for 2 or 3 hours and just record songs I liked. And that's why I have like 40 tapes. Because back then I had something to record 2 tape or from the radio or album. But I didn't have anything to take tape to tape. So I would wait, and a song I heard about that I wanted to record, I'd record. And then I would keep that tape because I had that song on. And then I would have to take a bunch of other tapes to get another. And then I had to go find that tape if I wanted to listen to that song. Because I had no way to combine them. Like, put them all on one tape. Nope, I had to, yeah, so that's why I have so many tapes, because I couldn't combine songs onto one tape. Like nowadays, you know, your playlists and that, and my playlist was, oh, this tape has Adam on it. And I go through and I get a different tape and go, oh, this tape has Sting on it. And look through it and I mean, oh, this tape has Kiss on it. You know, it's like one tape for one song. Anyway, the tape had 40 songs on it. So I have a massive cassettes, but at least there's one song I really love somewhere on each tape. Like this one, I know we're just listening to other stuff, but I really like Adam and the Ants. It's a new band that I love. So I recorded this, Adam and the Ants. Of course, it's one song of many on this tape. But it's the money song, I guess, like a money shot. This would be the money song. So yeah, that's just the way it went. That's the way tape recording was. Not nearly as efficient as nowadays. download them onto something and arrange them the way you want, and you're done. You got all the songs you love on one little file folder. Back then it was each tape had that song you love somewhere on it. If you tape in the radio. If you want to record from an album or something, you just put the album on and record the whole thing on the tape and you're set. Unfortunately, I only had the radio for my music. Old school. Sounds a little slow. Johnny Can't Read. I remember this song. It was big. At least on the underground stations. But I have no idea who sings it. Maybe if it's copyrighted, YouTube will tell me in about 24 hours. Heartbreak song about a underprivileged kid. He didn't go to school. Johnny can't read. You know, a song with a message. Underprivileged kids. Song that's really good for cheerleaders. Go, go, go. Score, score. That's a nice moron. Depeche Mode. Some really cool old 80's photos here. I love all the Getty images too. Copyright Getty Images. I sold one of my cuff bracelets they used to make to Vanessa Getty in San Francisco. I think it was an Audrey Hepburn art that I did on a cuff. She bought it from one of my friends at an art gallery when she started wearing it. Johnny's. Sorry, this is as far as the quality of the music I'm playing on these tapes. First off, they're 40-year-old tapes, and secondly, this is a cassette player that I found at Best Buy. Cassettes are rag, so I don't even know the brand. I really don't think it's that high of a quality tape player, but it's got a CD player on top, and it's Bluetooth. Like, I don't know why I need a Bluetooth cassette player, but you gotta make it sellable these days, so they jumped it up to be Bluetooth. I don't know where the Bluetooth goes. I've never used Bluetooth. So, I think this is also Adam and the Ants. here for the 80s tapes. Pretty rare and unknown underground 80s music. So that's what I like to collect. It made me seem like a cool high school kid to have the underground music, the club music. Although I didn't go to the club in high school, but I knew what they were about. My friends that went told me about them. This might be out of my hands. Oh well, maybe someday I'll find out. I usually have a couple old friends from my fishing show that come on, but evidently they're not up on Sundays. Not here we are. Punk music. Hamburgy burger. See, this is real, authentic punk music right here. Yep, anarchy. That's what punk's about. Green Day's nothing like this. They call Green Day punk. Yeah, it's more like alternative rock because this is the real punk. A little faster, a little more distorted. Oh, now we're back to Rockabiliiy. Must have been my Rockabiliiy phase. What did they call this in the 50s? This bebop music? Oh yeah. I really love Rockabiliiy music. I think it would have been Greaser from Grease. Wearing the sleeveless shirts with a cigarette pack and the rolled up in it. Oh yeah. This might be Jimmy and the Mustangs. I actually met, what's his name, the lead singer of Stray Cats. Brian Seltzer, right? Isn't that him? He was walking around Carmel when I first moved here in the 80s. Looked like a Rockabiliiy guy with all the tattoos down his arm and that. Yeah, I didn't talk to him, but he walked by me. Yeah, Brian Seltzer now has his own band. I think band kind of thing. Yeah, but he was Stray Cats. They were the big Rockabiliiy band. I might be able to change the title to the Weekend Edition, the Rockabiliiy Edition. This tape seems to be favoring Rockabiliiy. I think I liked the music in 1981. Good fun dancing music.
You don't treat me right. Give me some sweet love right this minute. Oh,
That's the Rockabiliiy thing. They all did that, shouted into the mic. Elvis too. Elvis had that Rockabiliiy sound, didn't he? Yeah, this is definitely the Rockabiliiy edition. Down to 57%. Always got to make sure to check my battery. Definitely changes to the Rockabiliiy edition. Because, yeah. This tape's definitely favoring Rockabiliiy. Like the last one I put Beatles edition because it was 90%, it was 100% Beatles. This tape definitely favored Rockabiliiy sound. Yeah, unfortunately, I was never in a band. I don't play an instrument. I love the band. I was a DJ. Love to dance. I was at clubs all the time, but never learned to play an instrument and never wanted to sing. I've been asked to be in bands as a singer, but I'm like, I don't sing. They wanted my look, I guess. But I'm like, nah, I don't sing. I'll promote you. I'll do flyers and stuff for you, but I don't sing.
What's all this?
I wonder if the other side of this tape is all Rockabiliiy as well. Guess we'll find out in 15 minutes. I think it's 45 minutes this side, right? Hour and a half tape? Yeah. I think it's a girl singer. remember the song. I would say I recorded it 40 years ago. Yeah, it's a female singer, I think. Jungle Rock. Told ya, and it was a girl. My brain still works. Yay! Two strokes and brain surgery later, it still remembers the name of the song, and it was a girl singer. Still got that kind of rockabilly sound. No offense, but this is so much better than listening to the Beatles for an hour and a half. The Rockabilly edition. I could look at here because I do have some of them written down on here, but I was just guessing as I didn't know the names of the songs. I just kind of wrote down the main lyric so I'd be able to reference what it was. Why does it got some holes in it? Maybe it's for bass. I don't know. Down to 51%.
Okay.
This is Adam and the Ants. Band had two drummers. Place in the country. It's from the album, I think the album is Prince Charming was the name of it. Not really a rockabilly song, but kind of has that rockabilly feel. This would be, I think this is considered just new wave music. Their real famous song was Goody Two Shoes, which was off the album after this album. But that was the one that kind of went top 40 was Goody Two Shoes, Hot Librarian in the video. I think it was on the album after this. He went solo. No, yeah, I think it was solo. He was just Adam Ant when he did Goody Two Shoes, not Adam Andy. So he kicked out his band and went solo. But this is Adam Andy with the two drummers. Remember Grace Jones? Tony Ballard. Bessel. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You're voted by me. That's Tony Bessel. Not like you care, but there's Adam and the Ants. That's Adam. It's cool. It showed up right on time. I think this is another Adam Ant song, or Adam and the Ants. Yeah, this is Adam and the Ants. Another one of their top 40 songs. Desperate but not serious. That's the name of it. Yep. This is just new wave. There were lots of different names, but we just called this new wave. So a lot of new wave and rockabilly songs on the Orange Maxell. So I always remember this tape. I have two of these. On Tuesday I'm going to play the other Orange Maxell. And ways of identifying my music collection. Orange tapes, silver tapes, gray tapes, white tapes, yeah. This is my becoming a man with my music. Now you have those achievements when you're young. You learn how to clap, or you learn how to spit, or yeah, no, this is my becoming a man with music. Keeping these off K-Rock in the middle of the night. And then sharing it with my friends the next day. Listen to this song, guys. I thought it was so cool. Man of the ages with my alternative music. Oh, here's Stray Cat Strut. Song you might have heard. One of the most well-known rockabilly songs. Next you'll remember the video for this on MTV. The lady with the do-rag on her head yelling at the cat in the alley. Now I'm pretty sure YouTube's gonna recognize, because I'm pretty sure this was put on there for copyright. They would have submitted this to YouTube. Pretty sure. Maybe not though. I'll find out in 24 hours. Ryan Seltzer, yeah, those are really good guitars. You were really sly if you wooed women with this song. Going driving by in your car, rocking the Stray Cat Strut song. Oh yeah. A cruising song for sure. Ain't that cool cat? Blaring the Stray Cats in your 50s mobile, your roadster. Wow, this is members right here.
Cat class and I got cat style.
I danced to this a lot back then. Oh, this is The Jam. I know this song. This was my clique. Mods. This is a mod song. The Jam. My mod ska buddies. I told you, if I remember the name of the band, I'm going to tell you. And they broke up and became Style Council. I forget the name of the lead singer, but yeah, the Jam broke up and he formed Style Council, which did about 3 or 4 albums. They were known as a popular band in the 80s. God, I'm trying to think of the name of the lead singer. It's not there. Maybe it'll show up, but probably not. Oh, 45 minutes, so should be close to the end of this side of the tape. Well, at least I knew 2 of the bands. I guess. Better than not knowing any of them. Of course, 90% of them I didn't even know when I recorded it 40 years ago. I just liked the song. I wouldn't pay anything for it. If I liked it, I recorded it. It was exploration of music back then. if the other side of the tape holds. Gotta get my batteries. Town Called Malice was one of their most popular, the jam. It made the top 40, I think. Although the majority of their music was much more underground. I don't know the name of this song. Give Me Fever, maybe? Might be a name of the song. It's a cool song. Of course, I loved it a lot. I had the Snap. Snap is a 2-set best of album by the Jam. I had 30. Yeah, I sold it a long time ago, but yeah, you gotta like. Yeah. If you end up liking this song, look up Snap. It'll give you the best of the Jam.
Reaction would be the same.
Oh, I know who this is. This is Soft Cell. Remember Tainted Love? Probably not, but
Trying to prove myself again.
Tainted Love was their biggest hit. But yeah, this is Soft Cell.
And I've seen it before, and I've done it before, and I think that I like it, but no, I don't like it. It just goes on over.
It's what would you describe it as? Electronic? I don't know. They might fall under new wave music.
Things going wrong, start to sing the wrong song now. Thinking we must be good. Playing the wrong tune, hitting the wrong note. Nothing's afraid. It's falling apart.
This song did not make it to the radio much. That's why I listened to K-Rock back then. You got the odd songs. Radio was much more free back in the 80s. Not as programmed as today. You can pretty much play what you wanted a lot of times. You weren't forced to play anything. If you liked it and you got a hold of it, you would play it. Alrighty, now let's see what's coming up on the backside of this. I'm thinking it might be more, I think it might be more rockabilly based. Maybe not, but we'll see. Oh, I know this band too. This is the English Beat. Juliet. I think that's the name of the song. Juliet. And I actually know the album. I think this is If I Just Can't Stop It. It's another mod song. Save It For Later was one of their biggest hits. Off Special Beat Service, which was the album after this. And the album before this was What's Up? Special. No, What's Up? I think that was the first album. Then this album, I Just Can't Get Enough. And then Secret Beat Service came last. And Save It For Later was their big hit. This is Rankin Roger, the Black Lad. Then they formed I Confess. That song, I Confess, was them. I can't, my stroke's hitting me right now. I can't think of the name of that band, but they formed it after the English Beat. General Public. There you go. Lead singer and Rankin Roger, and I think one of the other band members too for General Public. But this is all, yeah, I love this song. I think this is a 12-inch remix. Yeah, it is. Because the originals, this isn't the radio edit. This is the club mix. Which I love. And that's why I became a DJ for 5 years. So I loved having club mixes. The dance version. It's really interesting to see what of these songs YouTube picks up. Who spent the time to register them as copyrighted to YouTube? I ended up finding out a lot of the Beatles songs didn't show up as copyrighted. But it's up to the owner to put them on. YouTube don't know everything. It only knows what is told. Yeah, this is definitely a remix because the original song's only like 3 minutes. That sound? That's total ska rock. Yeah, right there. Pick it up, 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 pick it up. That's a ska mod saying in the background when you're singing this too. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Song's kind of a mix between mod and ska. Another Rockabiliiy song. It's got heavy bass. Rockabiliiy is definitely heavily bass. Rockabiliiy even said the word. Rockabiliiy, yeah, okay. So yeah, I wasn't filling you full of shit. It was Rockabiliiy. And the song's even Rockabiliiy. Checking my battery out. 22%. Never get my other battery. Yeah. Why am I saying that too? I love this music. Takes me way back. the early stuff, I'm telling you. My tapes go mostly like 80, 81, 82 for a lot of it, off the radio. And then I jump into like 85, 86, 87, 88, I get into a lot more club stuff. This is all rockabilly, new wave, some punk and that, but it gets into really good, like New Order, Depeche Mode, The Cure, Erasure, a lot of electro club music. Precursors to raves and techno. But this is the early me. The skate me. Being a punker. Yes, you gotta love this one. Very rockabilly. Kind of rockabilly poppy kind of sound. Yes, I love that mohawk. It's so cool. Takes me back. Glad I was able to find it. Tape player. All this stuff would have ended up. If I died 4 years ago, I would end up in the trash and nobody would ever listen to it. They would just found it in a storage unit and said, trash. But I lived. Now I'm sharing. Ska. That's true ska right there. Oh, what? 11:17. Fine Young Cannibals. Down to 50%. Give me a second. I can get my battery. Not like go anywhere. Ooh, it just told me to plug my battery in, and what am I doing? Got my battery. Alright, we're charging, yay! And we're at 15%. This, by the way, is Altered Images. This is the 12-inch remix to I Can Be Happy. I love this song. This was a great underground club dance song for sure. I love this guy. I love her voice. She's also the one I did on my last tape. The song Happy Birthday. Happy birthday day. That's her. This is one of my very first underground club dance mix. This is what really got me into wanting to be a DJ and dance at underground clubs, because these remixes. Oh, somebody left a message. Right to Bear. Hey, what's up? Sorry, how's it going? I'm just playing. Oh, you're not on anymore. Anyway, just playing my old 80's tapes, reminiscing. Sorry, I wasn't looking for messages. There's a message at the bottom that's always been there. And my friend Right to Bear just showed up at the very bottom. What's up, man? And he's still blue because he's a moderator. From 3 years ago. Well, he's not on anymore, but glad to see he came in. God, I love this. See? She's got a great voice. Such a little girl voice. She seems like she does. She looks a lot like a little elf or something, like a fairy. And she's got a little fairy voice. She kind of looks like Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande has that kind of little fairy look. Yeah, I said, if I would have died 4 years ago, these tapes probably would have somebody would have found them and put them in the trash. Nobody would have ever heard them again. So I said, hey, I'm well enough now after 3 years that I can start playing them live. At least share stuff that I recorded 30, 40 years ago. Yeah, my first concert, big concert, was The Cure. Oakland, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me tour. In 87, I think, or 85. But yeah, The Cure, loved them. I have a lot of them on my later tapes. This is the early stuff. This is my Rockabiliiy and punk new wave era. But yeah, a lot of music led to all the techno, all that techno and drum and bass, all that came from the electro from the 80s. This style was actually sort of led to electro techno music. Ash just asked me. He asked me the other day, but oh look, this is altered images again. I'm good when I'm sitting. When I'm vertical and standing, things get funky. Yeah, the brain can handle sitting, but when you stand up, you have to balance. My stroke injuries, I kind of explain it like, you know those goats that people scare and they go and they fall over. That's kind of me when I'm walking. If I have to look or something, I kind of like shock and freak out. So yeah, casting and trying to it short circuits me, unfortunately. Yeah, I was watching one of our videos the other day. one where we got the Fish and Game came up and checked our licenses. I used that as the thumbnail. And the one where we were at Coyote Creek Lakes. Yeah, you were fun. Those were fun videos. I didn't know I had 2 alternative songs on here in a row. That's pretty cool. I said, Jen, I love her voice. It's so like sort of ethereal. Good old Madonna. What was the 80s band without Madonna? Oh, this thing's charging good. It's up to 22% already. That's cool. Everybody's slowly coming back in. Thank you. Outdoorsy gal came in the other day. Yeah, I'm alive. Yeah, you've come in, Outdoorsy gal came in, Corn Parts comes in, Jess Fish has come in, Lonnie came in, remember Wasabi? He came in on my first one, I think. Yeah. I disappeared for 4 years, basically. November 20th, 2021 was the day I had my stroke. So yeah, I did 2 lives when I came home from the hospital. Just I thought I could do it, but I did it, but it wasn't easy. And then, sorry. After 3 years. After 3 years, I was like, hey, I think I'm mentally well enough to go live again. Although I get emotional a lot. But that has a lot to do with, yeah, I can walk now. It took me, I walk about 4 miles a day. Just straight walking on sidewalk, flat, I can do it. If I have to go off onto a trail or when I walk around in a store or something and I have to deal with people, I get a little funky. Sorry. I get scared. It's really weird. I walk around and I turn into like a 2-year-old. I turned into a 2-year-old that lost his parents and doesn't know where he is. It's really weird. So I like to just, yeah. Even when I meet people, when I'm walking, if I have to turn and like react to them or talk to them, sometimes I lose my balance and almost fall down. It's weird. Thanks. Yeah, the emotional thing is really weird. I'm like, ever since the stroke, I'm hyper emotional and sensitive. It's like anything just gets me going. why I was kind of afraid to go live. Especially listening to all my old music. It's the emotional stream. Well, it's up to 25 now. Good. It's another thing I can go about 2 hours, I think now, with my battery and phone and my extra battery. I used to be able to go 3 hours, but you know, my phone's like 7 years old now. Yeah, I bought it until I'm 18, so the battery is down to like about 45 minutes. Alright. Gotta wipe my nose and crying a bit. I have no idea. I don't know. That's why I said majority of these songs, I don't know. YouTube might find them and tell me, but probably not. So this tape is pretty. I'm gonna have to title this Rockabiliiy edition because a lot of the songs on here. Yeah. After this, since I monetized, YouTube goes over the whole live and then leaves me a notification of all the copyrighted information that I've illegally played. It doesn't do anything to my channel. They just like to let me know that it's all copyrighted. Because, you know, it's their service, so they gotta tell you what you can do and what you can't. Yeah, good. Right now this tape. It's an hour and a half tape, right? 40, 90, 90, 45, 45. Yeah, hour and a half. You remember tapes right there? You're within that genre. Hey, madness. Yeah, tapes were our MP3 players, basically. Yeah. Yeah, still in Marina. Still in my same room. Unfortunately, I'm stuck here now. That was cool the other day when you called me. Like out of the blue. And I answered. You're like, oh my god. I remember this song, Pajama Party. Another cheer song. Rah, rah, rah. I remember this girl was like 11 or 12 years old. Rodney on the Rock had her come in and they talked to her live. Yeah, she was like, she's the lead singer of this band that got some play in that. And she's like, I think she was like 11 or 12. You can tell everybody she sounds really young, but she was actually really young. So like kind of like Criss Cross. Remember Criss Cross? They were both like 12 or so when they had Jump. Jump, jump around, jump around. She was another young girl that made the radio. Nowadays they have AGT, so they all go popular, but you had to be legit in the 80s to get on the radio at 11 years old. See, I have some musical knowledge to share. Of course, I can't say the name of the band or the name of the girl, but it's a great song. Seems like something an 11-year-old would sing. Anybody here remember pajama parties? I never went to one, but I remember them. I think my sister had one. I'm trying to think of who this is. First I was thinking it was Elvis Costello, but it's not. I have no idea. John Miller? No. How long? Teen Baby Move Over? How long? Oh, my battery went yellow. But it's got it up to 30% now. Good. And it's 120. So I'm assuming there's only about it's not high. Yeah, it might have been on that. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah, wasn't that a really pretty good soundtrack for that movie? Yeah, I totally forgot about Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's Spicoli. That's Spicoli, right? Yeah. Another. What do they call them when you're growing up movies? Not Right to Life, but something I love. Yeah, I don't know who that was. I said, looking at how long I've been on, 121. tapes don't tell you how much time's left. So, hopefully it lasts. Like I said, my battery is yellow now. It's okay, you can talk bass. I love the bass. Oh, this is Surf Punks. Shark Attack. Surf music, surf punk. This was a really popular song. Well, for people in the 80s. This is right up there with getting people out of the ocean like Jaws. I actually have this album. It's sitting right over there. I have it for sale on eBay. The whole album. But it's Surfers, yeah. They played together a lot of times, I think. See, when I turn and look at that, I get vertigo. It's another problem or effect of the stroke. I get really extreme vertigo. And my eyes start spinning like Carrie on. So, yeah. If you're ever on here and I look behind me and I look back and see my eyes start spinning, it's just a vertigo. Added to a surf song into a surf song. I was trying to mix a good mixtape. A positive California song. Yeah, we're a cool state. We're cool. KFG, that's a radio station, I'm assuming. No, I was LA. Most of this is K-Rock. That's why it's on my thumbnail. KROQ 106.7, yeah. And K-Space, which is Claremont College's radio station. And when I moved up here, KCPR is San Luis Obispo Red School, their radio station. And here, 91.3, Robert Louis Stevenson radio, the high school. They had a radio station. I used to record off it. It was my friends that I knew in high school were the DJs. They'll come on some of the later tapes. This is all K-Rock. K-Rock and K-Space. K-Space was at 88.1. And I had one on. I had something recorded and it said it was off of 94 point something. But no, I lived in LA when I did most of my radio. And I moved up here, Live 105 was kind of a K-Rock style station. Based in San Francisco, I think. But no, I never did. KFJC. Sometimes it's hard for me to read. Problem with the stroke, my eyes. Strokes fuck you up, man. This is what I used to call just alternative rock. Kind of like the Ramones. I didn't call them punk, I called them alternative rock. Just kind of a heavy rock. Barely within 10. 33%. It's hearable, right? I mean, I always kind of check it. Yeah, I said I'm on here, but just, yeah, it's like, yeah, the lower channels are using college. Like 91.9, I think, is probably, it's still around, but now it's like talk radio or something. But when I was there, it was RLS, and it was pretty popular for, yeah, they had reggae, they had dance night, they had special, and the kids did it for a class. If you took multimedia, you had to be a DJ for a certain hour on the, yeah, it was cool, just like college. It's for a class. K-Pig, yeah. Yeah, I just happened to grow up. I grew up in Pomona, LA County, and K-Rock was the world famous K-Rock with Rodney on the Rock and Richard Blade. Remember Richard Blade? He had a whole series of 80's mixed CDs he sold. Well, I actually have him on these tapes. The first time he aired on K-Rock, he filled in for Dusty Street. K-Rock, it's K-R-O-Q. It's in the thumbnail, K-R-O and a Q. 106.7. And Rodney on the Rock. You can Google Rodney on the Rock and you'll find out all about K-Rock. It's in Pasadena, or Pasadena, but we called it Pasadena. Yeah, and that sticker that's in the thumbnail on my face was given to me in person by Rodney on the Rock. He went live on the radio from our skate park when Devo came for a Devo Day at New Wave Skateland. And Rodney on the Rock called in and talked about it on air. And he's the one that handed me that bumper sticker. I was like 12, I think. 13, something. I didn't even drive, but I had a bumper sticker. So I put it on my cassette case. Yeah, I couldn't figure out where the hell I got that sticker. And all of a sudden I went, oh my god. It was from Rodney. He had a bunch of them, he handed them out to everybody at the skate park during Devo Day. Yeah, it's crazy. You never know where you get stuff. Yeah, Rodney on the Rock's famous DJ. So is K-Rock, as far as the radio station. And their antenna was in Mexico. That's why they were so loud. Because they didn't have to be regulated by the FCC. Because their antenna was in a foreign country. So, and the Wall of Voodoo, the band, had that Mexican radio. It was one of their big hits in the 80s. That song came about because he heard his song, one of his songs on K-Rock. And K-Rock's antenna's in Mexico. So So the song's all about hearing his song on Mexican radio. Anyway, their headquarters are in Pasadena, but their antenna's in Tijuana. So, hence Mexican radio. That's just some of the weird music knowledge I know from the 80s. Why? I don't know. It's useless information. It's just kind of funny. Hey, talking about Devo. Wait, wait, wait. 1:31. Okay. That promotes what? Who is the big ultra skater who now? Oh, Tony. That's Tony. Yeah, it's Tony Hawk. The Turmeric King. Hey, you get famous, so when you're older, you can make commercials and make money. They all do it. Yeah, that's Tony. 80's. It was. Yeah, brain fart. Yeah, it's only the only skater anybody knows. I have pictures of him right here from when me and him were 11 and skated together. Before he was Tony. When I knew him, he was Tony. Now everybody knows him as Tony, the skater. Well, he was just my friend Tony when I knew him. We loved skating together.
Took my money. He beat my face. It didn't seem too funny.
But I'm a prostitute. What do you expect?
I gotta start all over again. 'Cause I'm a prostitute. My job never ends. And I can't go home. 'Cause I don't like homework.
Hey, in the 80s, you had to sing about something. Why not a prostitute? They have lives. Wow, it raised it all the way up to what? 37%. That's pretty good. What would you call this song? Like, that's just new wave.
The sweeter tone.
Neon Shadows of the Boom Boom Room. It's almost it's got a ska influence in this song. Try that a little bit. Don't know. I was thinking this might be kick. Probably the Jam, or Burton Parkus, or Secret Affair, but mod band are the Jam. And Secret Affair, they were cool. I'm gonna be playing them. I have a whole tape of just mod music. 3 o'clock, Burton Parkus, Secret Affair. Jams on there. Yeah, it's coming. I also have a tape that's all just ska music, and a tape that's all punk music, I think. It's coming. I'll make an appearance. I said I have like 40 tapes, I think. I have over, I think, 24 hours maybe of heard the music recorded. So let me get here. Oh, wait. Speaking of that, I think it's still in here. Oh no, I put it away. I was going to show you my us as mods, my clique in high school. I had it right here, but I think I put it away. Damn it. But let me show you. Oh wait, here it is. Here you go, right to there. Yeah, baby. That's us. The mods of Damien High School. I'm hiding in the background because I didn't bring my jacket. But that's us. The mods. Yeah, baby. I didn't have a Vespa though. Some of my friends did, but I never did. Oh. Oh. I think that's it. Yep. One tape down. Yay. I actually played a whole tape, guys. And our battery's up to 40%. Yep, there it is. There's the orange Maxell, baby. I said that's how I identified my music at the time. I would refer to my orange Maxell tapes, my silver Maxell tapes, my black tapes, my Memorex tapes. I knew them all by Scotch tapes. I knew them by the brand. And these were Maxells. Another two down. Thank God. Not thank God, but thank God this wasn't all Beatles. This is the fun of this for me, guys. Why didn't this? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the 80s tape, guys. And thank you, Ray DeBear, for coming in. I guess Jess Fish and Corn Farts are busy on Sundays, but I'm gaining people a little at a time. This is fun. Yeah, all right. That's it. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for my normal 80s tape live edition. And hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned and heard some really cool new music that you might explore and try to find. And any of the bands that I tell you their names, nowadays you got Google. All you gotta do is, hey Google, what about altered images? And they'll find all the music they can for you. It's really fun. We. Oh yeah, my girls were hot with the little bob. Oh, I didn't have a girlfriend until my senior year, and I don't. She wasn't mod, but yeah, when I went to the clubs, I went to some of the clubs, mod clubs, and that. I loved the mod girls. They were so cool. A singer, cool. Yeah, I don't remember. I only remember the girl from Altered Images. I think I'm kind of remembering who you're talking about. There was a really, yeah, she was a really known singer back then. Gotta have fun. Was that? Yeah, I don't know. I said a lot of this with my stroke, but it'll come to me eventually as I do more of these tapes and jog, rattle around this brain some more. Some more stuff will come up. But I'm, what time is it anyway? All right. Thanks, guys. I'm out. I'll be back on Tuesday. hope you can come in right to bear, because, I mean, Corn Farts and Jessfish have been in, and I think Tito's been told about it. Just did your thing. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Next Tuesday I'll do my thing again. And I had 2 orange Maxells. And I found the other one. So next week, or on Tuesday, I'm playing Orange Maxell number 2. See what's on that. Maybe it's all rockabilly. I don't know, but I'll see you guys then.